I've kind of done my own thing. I've always been interested in the healing arts. And so I've studied with Native American teachers in Santa Fe. I studied with Native Hawaiian kahunas, which in a shamanic style of body work in Hawaii. I went to Thailand and I studied Thai massage with Native healers there. And there's so much amazing wisdom that the earth traditions have to share with us. Hey y'all, I'm on the road with my brand new podcast. I'm real excited because, I've wanted to get out there and interview all the thought leaders in social media, the consciousness movement, healers, people who are doing cutting edge work in health, wellness, and beauty. I've always been in the health and beauty industry. I started out as a cosmetologist back in I'm not going to tell you. I don't want to date myself. But my first job was a cosmetologist, and then that took me into hair and makeup. I used to work on films. Then I did like wardrobe consulting before, that's what a stylist was before a stylist was a stylist. We used to call ourselves wardrobe consultants. But of course, we are at the Dali Museum, which is right across the street from an airport. And I don't know. I've been trying to contend with this noise this whole time, and I'm having a hard time because it sounds like there's an air show above us. But hey, you got to roll with it, right? That's what I'm going to call my podcast. Roll with it. Elan's traveling podcast. Roll with it, because that's what I'm always doing. I'm just kind of always flying by the seat of my pants, taking a risk, trying something new, and not being too, not taking myself too seriously, because the bottom line is, if you don't take risks, you'll never get anywhere. Nothing will ever happen in your life if you don't just go for it and try it and, let it all come out in the wash, because that's what it does. So, it's rocking and rolling. It's always a rocky start, but hopefully we'll get the groove on and get some fun things happening in my podcast. I'm kind of jazzed about this. I can't believe I'm doing it, but I hope it'll be fun. I hope you'll enjoy it. I hope that you will get a lot of great information from what I share, the people that I bring on the show. And if you have any suggestions, or if you want to be on the podcast, go ahead and send me a DM. Put podcast in the DM and let me know that you'd like to be part of it, because each of us have something to share. We all have a great story to share, and our life experience, cultivating our perspective is what life is all about. And we have a unique perspective to share. Getting back to my story. So I started in the health and wellness industry as a cosmetologist, and then I got into film work. Kind of one of my clients wanted me to work on a film that they were doing, and so I started doing hair for that, and then that took me into doing wardrobe, because they were trying to get some help with wardrobe, and I have gifts in that area too. So I kind of organically found my way, one interest to another, and ended up going to, at one point, I ended up going to Hawaii and studying with kahuna teachers. So a lot of what I bring to the table is, I've kind of done my own thing. I've always been interested in the healing arts, and so I've studied with Native American teachers in Santa Fe. I studied with Native Hawaiian kahunas, which in a shamanic style of body work in Hawaii. I went to Thailand and I studied Thai massage with Native healers there. And there's so much amazing wisdom that the earth traditions have to share with us. And but most of all, constantly growing my perspective, constantly broadening my frame of reference in the world. Because, if you have a broad perspective on life, you could always laser light focus and focus on one thing. But when you are someone who is very fixed in your viewpoint, it's much harder for you to put yourself in other people's shoes and try to gain understanding about what their experience in life is. So I've always attempted to grow my perspective and just learn more of what's out there in the world. So I'd like to share those things I've learned with you guys. Some of it might be challenging, but it's been strange. I've had a lot of amazing interaction with the ladies and the gentlemen. I've had a lot of amazing interactions with people who've been sending me messages over the last 20 months. And some of them have been a little challenging. And, there's been people that have not agreed with my viewpoint. And it's hard to, it's not that I want to defend my point of view, but I think you just have to be true to yourself. And so for me to be true to myself, getting out there and exploring all the different viewpoints, and being an unbiased listener and not trying to defend my viewpoint, but to be open and available to the wild array of colors and expressions of people, and kind of keep my own belief system, hold my own belief system back to allow myself to explore other people's viewpoints. So I'll be sharing a lot of things that don't necessarily reflect my personal viewpoint, but they are explorations into all the many colors of the spectrum. And I'm very excited about being able to bring that, exploration to you guys through this medium, this crazy, wild medium of social media. It's been a lot of fun. And I've really appreciated all the support and the interchange that I've had with each and every one of you. So thank you for following. So happy that you're here joining me. So follow me. And of course, here on YouTube, where you can see my podcast in its entirety.